Welcome back. Before he was even 10 years old, our next guest had made it big as an actor. In 1993, he played Tommy Repeat Timmons in the film Sandlot. The movie has become a cult favorite, but Shane Obazinski is playing a different role now, and he's back on the Suncoast with a new venture. Welcome, Shane.
Hey, how are you guys?
I'm a huge fan of the Sandlot. So my brothers, we loved the film. For people that maybe have not seen it, first of all, I don't know where they've been, but
who hasn't seen it?
Exactly.
What's up with that?
So it's about a group of neighborhood kids who kind of come together, kind of growing up in the summer, playing baseball, and like the antics that happen with that. And it's like
it's the perfect summer. A bunch of kids playing baseball. You know, we become best friends. We get into trouble. It's the perfect
real.
summer.
It is. So relatable.
It's like
and
anyone
real.
who ever hung out with neighborhood friends, like that's what this movie is. What was it like for you as a kid to make this movie?
See, when me and the guys talk about it, we say we filmed. It was the best summer of our lives, but we didn't almost like film. It wasn't like filming a movie. You know, they recorded us having a good time, being kids, having a blast, and it turned into whatever it turned into, and that's the best part about it. It was awesome.
And it was awesome to watch. So I believe that. I want to know, backing up, how did you come to be a part of the film? Did your family live in Brandon at the time?
I've lived in Florida my whole life. I've been acting since I was 3.
Ooh.
And yeah, old Kool-Aid commercial was my first job.
That's awesome.
Right? And yeah, I got the call. I tried out. I went to Miami, tried out, and a couple weeks later, I got a phone call that said, "Hey, here's your ticket. You're going to LA. We'll see you in 2 weeks."
Oh my gosh! And you lived on the west coast of Florida at the time?
Yeah, I live in Brandon.
In Brandon?
Oh, wow.
That's amazing.
How great. And what I mean, did any of you have any idea how big this movie was going to be?
Not a clue. When we were done, you know, we knew we made a good movie, but you know, it didn't make huge waves at the box office. But when we were done, we went back to our regular lives. We kept working. We did whatever. And then approaching the 20th anniversary is when we started to realize this is a big deal. Something special about this. So
well, what's special about it is that years and years later, I mean, we own it, you know, it's given as gifts. Every child in my house has seen it. Every boy I know that plays baseball or just hangs has seen it.
It's one of those movies where if it's on, when you get home, you don't change the channel. You just sit and finish the film. So after the movie was over, you went on to do other movies. You were in My Girl. You did a film actually with Burt Reynolds.
I did Cop and a Half. We filmed that in Tampa with Burt Reynolds. And a great story. He actually invited me and several other boys out to his ranch in Hollywood, Florida at the time, after we filmed, because he was going to start filming a baseball movie also. Oh, wow. It never came around, but we got to hang out with him at his ranch, and he's cool. Oh. He's a nice guy.
He likes you better than he likes.
Yes.
Yeah, I heard that. You know, I'm sorry.
So you've got this string of great movies. My Girl was a huge hit, and then you chose to walk away from your acting career. Tell us why.
I mean, you get older, you start changing. You know, I had to finish school, and there's not a lot of work for someone in their late teens. And when that came around, I started to explore different outlets, and I got into the restaurant industry when I was in my early 20s, and I thought that was pretty cool. I still do a little bit of acting here and there, and there's some things coming around the bend we're going to talk about, but it just turned into a good venture to try. You know?
And so getting into the restaurant business, let's talk about your current restaurant in Brandon, which is great. Tell us about Times Square Pizza.
Times Square Pizza in Brandon. It's in a pretty good shopping center. It's mainly like a beer, pizza, hangout kind of spot. And it's a lot of fun. People hang out all day, and we just tell stories and have a good time.
And are you there a lot? Like, I can't wait to come see you. Will I be able to bring my boys?
I'm there too much.
Okay. So
no, I love it, though.
I mean, there's pictures on the wall I've heard from the movie and your memorabilia.
There's a couple things. Yeah, I'm there a lot, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of people come in and they want to talk to me about the movie, or
I'm
you know, and that's great. You know, we're lucky to have fans about that and just pizza fans in general. So it works out for everyone.
Well, the movie was about hanging out in the summer with your friends, and so to have like a pizza joint where you can hang out is almost perfect. So what people must recognize you even if they don't know it yet. What do you usually get from people?
It's that thing. If they don't recognize me from Sandlot immediately, it's did we go to high school? Where do I know you from? And then it's like, oh. and then from there, it's depend on their level of freak out, depending on how much they love the movie. So.
So all right. So I know you have plans to actually grow the pizza place. Also, there's some other plans. What's coming next as far as the Sandlot goes?
The Sandlot. They just announced a prequel. They're writing that now. They're going to start filming it soon, and that's going to be a pretty big deal. And then shortly after that, there's going to be some other big news regarding some of the same characters from the original movie. With some different ideas that are going to be coming out, and I can't say too much, but it's going to be.
You're going to be in it, maybe. Oh, we vote for him.
Yes.
Oh, so do I.
Has spoken it into creation.
Yep,
so
it's going to happen.
So.
She said it, it's done.
Shane, it is
yes.
great to meet you, and all of our viewers can actually meet you because they can find you these days at Times Square Pizza Restaurant in Brandon. For more information, if you want other hours, take a look at their menu. You can find them online, tspizzaco.com. You can also follow Shane on Facebook. Follow that news about a prequel to The Sandlot. We're very excited.